Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You know what's up. It is time to get into some monthly favorites. So let's just skip the long intro and go ahead and jump on into some things that I've been loving. Generally, I would start my favorites video out with makeup, but I have to mention these brushes first and foremost because they are phenomenal and I literally have not been able to stop talking about them this past month, and they're from Japonesque. I have quite a few to talk about, but I'm just going to go ahead and list the names down below because I threw the boxes away and I really don't remember what the sets were called or what the individual brushes were called. But I was in Ulta and I was just browsing around in the Real Techniques / Japonesque section, and I had never purchased Japonesque brushes before. And I just started looking and noticed that they were buy one get one half off, and these two really caught my eye. Actually, this one right here caught my eye the first time I went. I actually went back to repurchase a second round of Japonesque brushes, and yeah, that was, you know you love something when you just go back literally the next day and pick up some more. But I saw this and it really reminded me of the NARS brush. NARS makes brushes very similar to these with the handle style and also just the way that the brushes are tapered, except I think the NARS versions are between the $40 and $50 range, whereas these did not exceed $28. This one was $24 and this one was $28, and they were buy one get one half off. So you automatically cut one of the brush prices in half. So the first one that I picked up was this one, and it's a multitasking brush. You can use it for contour, you can use it for blush, you can use it for powder. There's so many different things I have been using this for. I've mainly been using it for contour. And then the second time I went back, I saw this one. I didn't even see this one the first time I went, and it's basically just a larger version. And this one is meant for face powders. You can use it for bronzer as well and pretty much any other thing you want. But I have been using it mainly for like just my face setting powders, and they just perform so dang well. They're so good. I absolutely love the style of the brush, the way it feels. And I also picked up a couple of sets from Japonesque while I was there. So like I said, I'll put the set names down below. The first one I picked up was the set with these two in it. This is a buffing foundation brush, and this is kind of like a multitasking blush highlighter brush. So good, super soft. They perform amazingly well. And then when I went back, I got this little taper brush I've been using for under eye powder and concealer, and it also came with a little highlighter fan brush. So yeah, Japonesque brushes I have been all about. If you have not checked them out, if you have not picked any up at Ulta, next time they do buy one get one half off, definitely pick up at least one or two. I feel like it's really rare for me to talk about eyeshadows and my favorites just because I don't purchase eyeshadows a lot. Even though I get sent really cool eyeshadow palettes, a lot of the times I just, you know, they're nothing special to me. They're not anything that, you know, I could just like rave about. But this past month, Marc Jacobs sent me a full line of their new iconic eyeshadow palettes, and I just have to say, I had never tried Marc Jacobs eyeshadows up until this point. And I have to say, these are like some of the most luxurious and great performing eyeshadows that I have ever tried. So I'm actually wearing one of the palettes on my eyes right now. It's called Provacotoure. This is what it looks like. It's in the standard Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palette packaging. And I think this whole line was inspired by his different runway collections that he's had throughout the past few years. Or several years, and this one's a very romantic palette, cool tones, purples. You've got a hot pink on the ends. I would say for the most part, it's a pretty wearable palette minus this hot pink. But oh my gosh, the shadows perform so well. The mattes just blend straight into your eyes. Like I said, I'm wearing them right now. The metallics go on so opaque, regardless of if you use your finger or a brush. And then another one I wanted to mention is called Complexion, and I wanted to mention this one because I feel like it's the most wearable out of the collection, and I know a lot of you guys would probably gravitate towards this. Obviously, when you buy an expensive eyeshadow palette, you kind of want one that you're going to use daily, or that you're going to be able to get a lot of use out of. So this one's called Complexion. It's your standard browns. You've got a shimmery peach color and then a shimmery kind of copper bronze shade in here. And like I said, shadows are just so they just perform so well. They blend like butter. You don't even have to put effort into it. And yeah, I think these are just really, they were worth mentioning this month. I have definitely been enjoying them. So Becca sent this powder over probably about a week ago, and I did not read anything about it. Honestly, I don't know a lot about it, but I've been using it every day as a setting powder, and it's the Soft Light Blurring Powder. So they came out with the Soft Light Blurring Powder, the original, probably 4 or 5 months ago at least, and they've just now released the Soft Light Blurring Powder in the shade Pink Haze. So this is an actual pink powder. Oh, I just got it everywhere. I guess I did not close that properly. This is what it looks like. I'm trying not to dump it further into my carpet, but it is literally like this lavender pink setting powder, and it just sounds really weird. I thought it was really weird when I got it in, but I have been using it. I just had it on my desk and I've been using it every single day, and something about that pink tone in it really brightens up your complexion, as opposed to using, you know, translucent powder that kind of gives a white cast. And then their original soft blurring powder has more of a peachy tint to it. This pink tint just kind of makes you look more awake. It gives you just this brightened effect to your skin. And I don't know, I've just really been enjoying it. It's very finely milled, very soft, and I've got it on today. I just use it as an overall setting powder over my T-zone and a little bit on my cheeks. And yeah, I don't know, I just really love the finish, that pink undertone. I'm sure it's not going to be for everyone and not for every skin tone, but if you're in the light medium range, I feel like you may want to test it out. You may want to pick up a sample and see how it does for you, because yeah, it just gives this really cool kind of brightened effect to your skin. This is a drugstore product that's been out for a long time, and people raved about it when these came out, but I could never find them in my area, and I was just randomly picking up a couple of Maybelline gel liners for my kid the other day, and I saw this and I was like, holy cow, that's the lip product that everybody was raving about. And it's the Baby Lips Color Balm Crayon in the shade Toasted Taupe. So this is like a version of the Maybelline Baby Lips, except it's a balm and it has a little bit more pigment to it. And it's just kind of like the perfect warm nude. I mean, I see why people were raving about this. It's very comfortable on the lips, and it's really hard to find a good just soft nude color at the drugstore. I feel like you have to go through and really analyze and see which brand makes like the right undertone for your skin. With this one, I feel like it's just this really versatile color that a lot of people can wear, a lot of different skin tones can wear. It's very comfortable on the lips, and the color is just awesome. Toasted Taupe it's just this great color. So yeah, if you have not tried the Baby Lips Color Balms out in Toasted Taupe, then I would recommend. Okay, I do not normally do this in favorites videos, but that was all of my favorites for the month. A pretty small collection, but I felt strongly about that collection. I wanted to talk about a couple of duds for me this past month, and these are fairly new, so that's why I just kind of wanted to incorporate them into this video and just kind of see if you guys would be interested in me doing this. I may not do it in every single favorites video, but we'll just kind of see how it goes. The first for me is a new mascara Urban Decay release. I don't know if it's available yet, but it was sent to me a couple of weeks ago, and it's called the Troublemaker Mascara. It's very cool packaging, very Urban Decay packaging, and it's got this kind of spiky traditional wand that's like the Benefit They're Real, except it's tapered a little bit differently. This mascara, oh my gosh, I hope I am not the only one, but this did absolutely nothing for my lashes. I firmly believe that Maybelline Great Lash probably could have done a better job than this mascara. I mean, I would put it on and it looked like I had nothing on my lashes. I mean, it was the craziest thing, and I don't know if it's just the way my lashes are, if the way they kind of function with this formula, but it was like putting nothing on my lashes, and I don't know if I was doing something wrong. Honestly, I do think it's the brush and not the formula. I think the brush is just so weird and sparse. I don't know, it was not good. It was not good for me, and I just can't imagine it I just can't imagine it working for other people either. If you've tried it, let me know. Like I said, I don't know if it's out yet, but like, no. This is not a new product, but it is something that I feel like Becca is starting to remarket again. I had tried this several years ago and could not get on board with it, and I really still can't get on board with it. It's the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is going to be great for combo oily gals out there. The formula is pretty thick. I can use one pump for my entire face for like a medium full coverage. And you know what? I haven't tried it with a beauty blender yet. I might do that to see if I like it better, but I have been using the one perfecting brush with it, which is what they recommend. And I just can't get down with it. I want this product to work so bad. I don't know why, but I have given it, like I said, this is my second time trying it, and I just want it to work. So if you like this foundation, if you have it, let me know how you apply it, because it just looks a little too drying on me. It looks like foundation on my skin, and I just really cannot, I just can't get down with it right now. Alright guys, so that is it for monthly favorites and a few little duds. Let me know if you like seeing that. Like I said, I probably won't do it every single month. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the products that I use, feel free to leave them down below. Products that I use, the products I talked about, feel free to leave that down below. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.